What's up, guys? I wanted to show you some food that I have, and I think it's a little too powerful. I got it originally from my flower horn, and I started feeding it to all my viejas, and their colors have almost become where it looks fake. It's kind of weird stuff. So this food is almost too powerful. So let's take a look at it. I'll show you what it is. So the brand is Okiko, and any of you that have flower horns know that this is just like a cheaper flower horn food. The reason it's for flower horns is because it's such high protein, and they use that for their heads. Let me try to make this not as glary. Okay, this is the platinum version. This has color enhancer, but this is not the one. This is just, it's the same brand, and here is the actual food. Okiko Quick Redhead Mark. I don't know how to pronounce that. Stacked, whatever. But this stuff is kind of ridiculous as far as bringing the color out. I haven't fed it to them in about a week because I was honestly getting a little concerned because they were starting to look like almost fake. And it was primarily these guys with the orange on them. The orange was just, I mean, it looked kind of cool, I guess, but it kind of looked a little silly. They looked, I don't know, I can't even explain. I really should have got one when they were super bright. They're still pretty orange, but and it started to really take over. So color enhancer is cool and all, but too much of it, too much of anything is not a good thing. The black belts and stuff were fine. It was mainly just the orange version of the Viejas that's filmed, which I have two versions. I don't know what the difference is. Like, where's Merle? Merle right here. He is, if somebody could tell me what the main difference, see that version? More of a bluish. See, like that one has more blue on it. And then this one is just primarily orange and red. That's it, like that one. These black belts are almost as big as Merle now, which I don't know what I'm gonna do if they start picking on them, because Merle keeps everything really cool in here. Obviously, except for the electric blue hair Dempsey, they're all pretty smooth and we get along well. One thing that I've kind of noticed, and I'm a little bit concerned about, is, okay, you see the little marks? All of them have these little marks, and I think I may have figured out what it is, because I never see them. They're stumped. I never see them hit themselves. What I'm thinking is happening is my Synodontis catfish. Alright, they come out at night, except for when I feed, right? Well, I've heard of them eating slime coat off the fish. And what I'm thinking is these Synodontis are going while all the fish are sleeping and trying to eat the slime coat, and the fish get spooked and slam into you know, the branches or twigs or something. I'm thinking that could be the problem. But then again, I'm not sure, because when I'm in here, they act totally different than when I'm not. Obviously, when I'm in here, they want to eat. I'll just put my hand up here and show you. See? Look at that. I did a water change this morning. Water changes on this once a month because I have the auto water change. I do 50% water change. Here's the little setup I have here. Damn, that was dark. I hope that shows on camera. But that was the setup. It's just I have a bulkhead there and a pipe with a adapter for a hose, the 5/8, I think it's 5 3/4, whatever. And I just hook a hose up, turn everything off, run that. It takes about 30 minutes for water to get, like, you know, 40-50%. So Cheese is being an asshole. He keeps knocking this pot over. That pot is filled with gravel. I don't know how he's doing it. It's a pretty good sized pot. Again, I don't know what the hell he does when I'm not around. Look, see it, look up. No. Today's fast day. Maybe. I might give in and feed them later. 200 doing great as usual. A lot of pretty cool looking algae growth in there, swaying with the power head. I think my carrots have bred in there. They keep fighting, locking lips. And either he's just claiming that as his territory, or there's fry or eggs or whatever in there. My red Texas and flowerhorn never bred. They went crazy like they did for a while. They may have, but you know, ate the eggs or whatever. This guy's the male. But this is doing good. I like to sit in my chair here and watch. Every tank has a chair in front of it. The cheese's tank, I cleaned the glass so it looks pretty good, but holy cow, look at this glass, it's filthy. That's if you don't clean, that's how bad it would get. I keep algae, I don't care how it looks. It honestly helps cut down nitrates, because these nitrates, this is a plant. So if it's not on the viewing panel, I leave it. I got some plecos growing out. Remember, I don't care what people say. This tank has no algae because of one big pleco. No algae in this bad boy. The plecos are doing okay. They're growing out. Even the pleco has some like weird red coloring from that food. So if you're looking to color up your fish, I highly recommend Okiko Quick Redhead Mark. They sell it on eBay. I think I got this and the other one for like, I don't know, $9. Pretty cheap. But just don't feed it a lot. Finn doing good. Finn only eats the best food. He eats natural foods, pellets, bugs. We got a water change today too. See the algae growth. When these little plecos grow up, they'll go in here. Doing good. His head's growing a little. Let me show you guys one of the reasons I made this video. Check this out. So I got this on eBay. I think it was like $10, a half a pound of dried earthworms. I mean, this is a lot. So what I do is I take a container, I put some water like a bowl, I put these worms in it because I can't feed it to them dry like this, but I find they really like it more when the worms are more natural, like slimy, because they get slimy and full just like, you know, you would get them out of the ground. Except for the freeze rind helps kill any parasites or disease. $10. Some of the best quality high protein fish food you can get right here. So if I can try to find a link and I'll put it in the description. I highly recommend you buy this stuff. It's phenomenal. Don't go catch bugs in your yard. And the flukers medley treat. This was in my last video. That's good stuff. So that's about it for now. I'll tell you what, just for you guys, I will put some worms in some water and I'll feed them to them and show you. Alright, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit. And half a pound is a lot of worms. I'm going to drop them in this container and, damn it, drop them all over my floor. And they're not night crawlers, they're just regular worms. I'll show you guys in a better view in a sec. So, you see I have them in there. Swish it around. I'll let this sit about 5 minutes and I'll come back. Okay, now I'll show you what I do. So I take a bucket that stinks because it has water on it from doing this already. Ooh, that does stink. Empty that. Then worm water. Pour it in. There's still some left. Whatever. Alright, let that. Then I'll grab some. Hope you can see this. There's a handful of worms. The lights have gone out, or the big lights, so hope you guys can see this okay. There they go, eating the worms. Best treat ever. Not even made it to the bottom of the tank. So we'll do it again. Because I put a bunch in here. There we go, another handful. There we go. Super protein. And no fake pellet protein. Look at Finn is going crazy over there because he sees what I'm doing. There you go, Finn. Have some worms. He'll pick at these for a while. Leave it fall straight to the bottom. He'll pick at them. Have some of that good protein. It's a little darker in here. I have multiple lights on each tank, and they kind of, in the evening time, the brighter ones shut off. I try to mimic day and night cycles a little bit. Okay, cheese tank. So you didn't see that, but I only have one hand. He's eating chocolates. Everybody gets some. And then a couple for the Bisher. That's how I say it, Bisher. Wherever the hell he's at. Bisher, where are you at? No, there. No. The tube? Nope. Oh, shit. Hope we didn't get out. That would suck. Usually he comes out. He smells worms. Well, I don't see him. I'm not wasting this whole video looking for him. He's in there somewhere. I think he's in there somewhere. Shit. Hope he's not on the floor. Anyway, then give some to the 200. Top. Man, that's dark. Oh yeah, they're going crazy. And the rest of them. Oh, there's the Bisher. I knew he'd come out. See? He came out. There he is. He's looking. Okay. Anyway. Now, I don't really need 2 hands for this, so you get the point. Alright, YouTube. See ya.